It's time to help people customize and save.
Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break the keys, spread your toxicity. Your world outside reality. Hide away, but you let through. Enough to go insane. Living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends we never met? Even if you pretend, never in the deck. I don't know you nothing. Don't say something. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it what you think about. But when you're born into a fire, let 'em burn it out. Sell 'em to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. Tell us lies and fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Welcome to the Throttle Up Racing Network. And tonight we are at Daytona International Speedway. We're here for the Pelican Snoballs Superspeedway series, and we just had our national anthem. And what you're going to be seeing tonight in this race is a lot of American flag designs. This is a paint scheme competition they've got going on with the flag for Flag Day, which was this past Sunday. We're going to be seeing a lot of patriotic schemes throughout the night. Currently, Blake Hensley is the quickest on the board. In practice, Carl Burke second, Dave Wright, James Kuckel, Logan Hagerman rounds out your top 5. As we get ready to roll into qualifying, this is week 4 of Pelican Snowball Series. So let's see who rolls out on track first. Kyle Mays and Josh Hall out on track. Josh Hall first out. See what kind of a lap he can muster up. Tries to get his Toyota Tundra up to speed. Like he's going to run that high line maybe this first time around. A few other trucks out on track right now as well. Eric Regal in the 86. Pretty quick in the truck series. Logan Hagerman, he's Canadian, showing his Canadian pride, even though it's Flag Day celebration. That's fine. Everybody likes support for their country, so pretty cool. Logan Hagerman out there supporting Canada. Tyler Lugo, Vickery out on track as well. On their first lap around, Josh Hall currently quickest on the board. Tony Brennan now moves up and with the fastest lap. Derek Regal to second, Mike Fuller to third, Matthew Basire in fourth. Eddie Morris now takes the top. Steve Loving out on track. He rolls out. He's been very fast in these super speedways. Kyle Mays comes across the line. Currently on the pole. Logan Hagerman in second. Cody Moore on track. Brian Merle Jr. as well out there in the number 74. Carl Burke tops the board with his second lap. Eddie Morris comes around to also get a little bit quicker than Carl Burke. Logan Hagerman comes across second quickest. Cody Moore trying to build up as much time as he can. See what kind of a lap Cody Moore can do on his second lap. Fades all the way out to the outside wall, coming down the backstretch. Now Colin Willems out there in the number 17 DeWalt Chevrolet. trying to build up speed as well. Todd Mays in the 25 qualifies 13th. Nick Mather currently 15th. Sylvan Seguin in the 66. Also driving a Canada truck. Cody Moore qualifies 15th. James Kunkel in 16th. The red, white, and blue M&M's Toyota Tundra. Blake Giglio out on track, the 00. Let's see what kind of speed that these guys are putting down. Some of these camera angles. Eddie Morris currently still sits on the pole. Like 27 drivers in. 26 actually. Drivers in the session set to start tonight. Giglio moves up to 14th quickest. Colin Willems in 22nd. See if he can get any quicker on his second lap. And Willems moves up to 16th quickest. Looks like he may be the last one to qualify. Eddie Morris on the pole. Don't know if anybody else is going to be qualifying here or not. Nobody else out on track. We've got about 3 minutes to race. The cool thing about the Pelican Snowball Series, Superspeedway Series, is they do different tracks each week. They rotate on the 3 Superspeedways and rotate cars each week. So tonight we're at Daytona in the Camping World Trucks. This race for Flag Day, the Flag Day 125. Next week in the Cup cars, the current gen Cup cars for 60 laps at Talladega, so that'll be a fun one. Then after that, look on the schedule, it's a car tomorrow race. Not sure if they're still going to do that or if they're going to go with the next gens, but either way, going to be wild at Daytona for July 1st. Looks like our field is set. 22 drivers choose to qualify. Blake Hensley in 22nd. The drivers who have not qualified: Zach McBride, Michael Provolt, Will Witt, and Mark Shavers. Zach McBride now pulls out onto the track. Doesn't look like Zach McBride's going to make an attempt to qualify, so the field is set. Eddie Morris on the pole, Logan Hagerman in second, Carl Burke in third, Steve Loving fourth, Tyler Lugo Vickery in fifth, Blake commenting on YouTube saying he's slow. Well, we know that's not true, Blake. Blake Giglio always finding his way to the front. All right, and we are moving to the race. Let's see our starting lineup. Rolling off from the pole position, fast qualifier Eddie Morris. Starting in second spot, Logan Hagerman. Rolling off third, Carl Burke. In fourth spot, Steve Loving. Round out your top five is Tyler Lugo Vickery. Sixth position, Matthew Bussiere. Seventh is Nick Mather. Eighth spot, Tony Brennan. Ninth is Kyle Mays. 10th spot, Mike Fuller. 11th position, Keith Miller. Starting 12th is Derek Regal. James Kunkel going to roll off from 13th. There's Blake Giglio, currently sits in 14th. I'm sure he'll move his way up. Dave Wright going to roll off in 15th position. Colin Willems in 16th. Josh Hall in the 81. He's going to start 17th spot. Cody Moore's in 18th. Sylvan Seguin in the 66, going to start 19th spot. Brian Merle Jr. in the 74 in 20th. Todd Mays going to start 21st. Blake Hensley in 22nd. Will Witt 23rd. 24th is Zach McBride. 25th is Michael Provolt. And that will round out our field, I do believe, as everyone's starting to roll out on track. We'll take a look at our race info. 74 degrees. Currently outside, 81 on the track temp. So we should be able to see who takes off quickest. The start will be on the green flag for Eddie Morris. 50 laps here around Daytona, and these Camping World trucks should be interesting. When we saw these trucks at Talladega, they were going 3 wide. Talladega a little bit wider than Daytona, so not sure if they're going to be able to do that today, but you know these guys are going to try. We know they're going to try. Green flag. And something's already happened to the outside lane. Let's take a look. Before we even got started. Right there. Yeah, several trucks involved. Who is that? No, it was in front of the 00. Well, I'm not real sure. Someone did not go and lock the brakes up. That truck says 1776. Not sure, but the yellow has come out. Let's try and move up a little closer, see if we can see who that was. There it is. It's Mike Fuller in the 88. Not sure if his screen went black or what happened, but the whole back half of the field on the outside, quite a bit of damage. Several trucks involved. So as we move forward, we'll have to see how this affects. See Blake Giglio already with a lot of damage. Colin Willems there in the 17. Several trucks involved in this one on the start. So with that, though, Logan Hagerman was able to wrestle the lead away from Eddie Morris. So an interesting start here on week 4 of the Pelican Snowball Superspeedway series. The whole outside lane with quite a bit of damage. See if we can get our track map back going. There it is. A few trucks in the pit lane. And one already getting the free pass. That was Blake Giglio. It looked like he already took his faster pair. So Blake Giglio already having to use that faster pair very early. Cody Moore stuck back behind the leader. He's already a lap down. In 23rd position. Fuller just behind him. Brian Merle Jr., I do believe, maybe 2 laps down here. We'll have to see when the scoring catches up. We're double file. We're getting ready to go green once again. This time it's going to be on Logan Hagerman when he chooses to go. Very quickly, a 50-lap race has turned into a 45-lap race now. Green flag for Logan Hagerman. Everyone's starting to jockey for position. One up there right against the outside wall. That's the number 1. They stay side by side. Hagerman able to get his truck out front. The 27 of Loving in second, trying to move his way around the 8 of Eddie Morris on the outside lane. That outside lane powering back around with Carl Burke pushing Eddie Morris back into the lead for just a second, but as they dive into the corner of the inside lane, shortest way around the track begins to pull ahead. Much better restart this time around. We get our first lap up to speed this time around. Logan Hagerman able to keep it out front. Oh, the 53 almost got shoved out there. James Kunkel looking to the middle. Is he going to take it up the center lane? That's the 48. He does shuffle the 53 out. They're all able to hold it right there. He's going to get down in front of the 16. Dick Mather going to let him in that outside line. James Kunkel not wasting time moving forward. One drops out the bottom. That's the 95 of Michael Provolt choosing to go to the back. Things getting a little bit too dicey up there. Don't blame him. I do the same thing. That bottom line has been the prevailing line so far. Outside lane with a big run off of 2. They pull up almost even with the 7 side by side now for the lead. Eddie Morris on the high side, Logan Hagerman down low. James Kunkel the pusher now. Carl Burks moved down to the bottom line, and the 53 back in 4th spot in the bottom lane. That time around, Eddie Morris just a little bit quicker than Logan Hagerman. Now he's got a nose out front. Eddie Morris to the lead. Don't think he's going to be able to get down. The 27 of Loving giving good, solid pushes to the 7. That time, Eddie Morris leads the lap. Got to think some of these guys that are running second and third, could they begin to overheat as they're both pushing very hard and have been for several laps. still out front on the high lane. Logan Hagerman holding side by side for as long as he can. But this is like rush hour traffic. Nobody's really going anywhere right now. That outside lane not able to get out front and have the aid of Eddie Morris drop to the low lane. Everyone's just riding where they're at, side by side. Back through the field, Carl Burks moved back to 7th. He's still 4th on the low lane. Todd Mays looked like Kyle Mays, excuse me, in the 55 coming up the center lane. Shuffles one out. That looks like Josh Hall up on the outside. The 81 moves back. Someone back towards the back, having a connection issue, blinking in and out. It looks like the 31, maybe. Logan Hagerman is still out front, but now they're 3 wide. The 27 of Loving's been shuffled out into the middle lane. He's going to drop back. The 29 of Tyler Lugo Vickery now moves into the 2nd spot in the low lane. Loving trying to hold it 3 wide in the middle. They made it through one set of corners. How long can they make it? You see cars kind of moving all over the place. Now the 16 moves down and pushes Loving back out front. Morris in the 48 of James Kunkel now stuck on the high side. Kunkel able to get in, but 8 of Morris now stuck outside. (16 of Mather trying to get the 27 of Loving out into the lead. He almost gets him turned sideways. Gets him a little uneasy. That was a big save, but there goes the 1. Matthew Bussiere goes spinning into the inside. Let's take a look. They're off the, looks like he came down quite a bit as we are still green. Yeah, the 88 held his line. The 1 come down quite a ways, and the 1 spins around completely backwards through the grass. Able to keep it off the wall, so he'll be able to get going now. We've got a caution and a huge wreck. Let's take a look because we've got several trucks around. Oh, right on the back stretch. One got knocked around, and it's trucks everywhere. Oh, the 7. A lot of damage. Double Zero had already used his fast repair. Looks like he's got engine damage. Let's take a look this time from the chopper cam, see if we can get a better look at just what happened. Looks like 2 from the outside lane got a good run up on the leader on that outside lane. Actually, may have been a little bit of netcode. We'll try and take a closer look, but the 27 got knocked sideways by the 16 down into the 7, and man, not many trucks are going to survive this one. James Kunkel drives through the grass to avoid it. Tyler Lugo Vickery may have been the only one who didn't get, and James Kunkel actually in second. Everyone else with quite a bit of damage. Cars sliding into each other. I think almost every single truck was involved in that one. Except for Tyler Lugo Vickery. And maybe James Kunkel maybe didn't have any damage, but Josh Hall going to be the first one off pit lane. Let's see if his truck doesn't look like he had much damage either. Everyone else spending quite a bit of time on pit lane trying to get some of that damage repaired. So Tyler Lugo Vickery, man, probably the only one who come through unscathed, and you know, it's probably because he's in the Bomber A division at New Smyrna in real life. So this guy knows how to drive, no doubt about it. He was able to get through that wreck. Let's take a look from, let's try and look from someone back in the pack. We'll see what the 00 saw. Oh, there they go sideways. Oh, gets hit from behind, turned into someone else, and it's just carnage in front. We'll take a look this time from the 7, see what he saw as he was going backwards. Did his best to try and save it, but to no avail. Round and round, trucks everywhere. All that smoke, it's just hard to see. And he gets hit several times through all that. So we're getting ready to go green. Looks like we may only have about 6 trucks that don't have damage. The rest, if they don't have damage, then they have already taken their fast repair. So not really sure how many fast repairs are left in this race. Can't be many. Josh Hall going to lead us off. And that number 81. He's celebrating Flag Day. Very patriotic scheme for Josh Hall. Several trucks still trying to catch up. They're on the tail end of the field. Pace car will be off. Right here, he's got about 30 laps remaining. Josh Hall brings him down. Green flag. The 29 Lugo Victory straight down to the bottom lane. Now nobody really up top except for the 95 of Michael Provolt. Couple of guys jumping up to his rescue. But will he blend into the bottom lane? Oh, the 95 of Provolt got a little sideways there. Able to save it. Keeps it going straight. Right behind him, Dave Wright. That number 84, another patriotic scheme. Trying to push him forward. Someone up in front of him moves up. That's Will Witt in the 35. He's going to try and move his way around a few of these trucks. Move on up on the high lane. If you look on the track map, you see just how many trucks are spread out because there's so many that have damage out there. There's Hagerman. He had to take his faster pair, but he's just trying to hang on right at the back of the pack. Doesn't want to lose the draft, but Tarek Regal a good ways behind. Carl Burke as well. So Hagerman's a lap down. They're in 19th position right now. Will Witt with a big run on the outside. Michael Provolt chooses to take it 3 wide. Oh, the 81 gets spun. Oh, wow, what a save by Josh Hall. He'll have to get back up to speed. Let's take a quick rewind on that one. Watch this save. Oh, the 29 just got a nose in there, tagged him just at the wrong spot. But man, at full speed, what a save by the 81. Josh Hall, but he'll drop back all the way to 16th position, and he has lost the draft, so he's got a long way to go. Still only about halfway through this one, so he's got time. I'm sure there'll probably be another caution, but that puts Will Witt up into the lead. Kunkel now out on the outside. $16 of Mather trying to get the 48 out into the lead. Witt out front, right second. Lugo Vickery in third. Kunkel, first one on the high lane, out there in fourth spot. 25 laps remaining here at Daytona. Dave Wright with a huge push down the backstretch. That's what's keeping Will Witt out front right now. Here comes the 48. He'll go straight to the lead. Now side by side, the 35 and the 48. 84. Dave Wright trying to do all he can to keep the 35 of Will Witt out front. You see these guys starting to catch some lap traffic. A lot of these trucks were damaged in that earlier incident. We'll have to see if that plays any type of a factor as these guys are reeling them in. Oh, a big move. 84 Wright moves the high lane right in front of Kunkel. He's going to be able to make it work now. The 84 Dave Wright heads into the lead. Now they're approaching some of these guys. The 86 up into the high outside wall. Able to keep it up above everyone else. Now around a couple more guys who have quite a bit of damage. Everyone able to keep it moving forward. That puts Moore 3 laps down, Fuller 4 laps down. Kunkel now to the bottom lane. He moves the 84 up. Dave Wright looks like he may have had to check out a little bit. It really kills the momentum of that outside lane. Witt now and the 29 almost a 3-car breakaway. Or a 3-car single file up front. 84 able to hold on to it up high. Nick Mather, the pusher. Dave Wright now battling back side by side for the lead. As they go around the 53, he's able to file into line. Oh, the 35 touches that inside lane a little bit, gets a little squirrely. That's going to allow the outside lane to have a whole lot of momentum. And all three from the top side able to move it down on the inside lane. And with 20 laps to go, we are single file in the lead group. Will Witt, the 29 of Tyler Lugo Vickery. They're trying to make that high lane work again. Only 2 of them, but man, pretty impressive. Able to drive all the way up into 3rd position. Can they get a run out of the corner and try and make a run at the lead? That 53 of Carl Burke. He's gaining a lot of speed. Not any damage on that truck, doesn't look like, but he is a lap down. Will Witt has driven that truck all the way into the lead. They drive around the 84. Dave Wright on the bottom lane. .35 kind of was going to go to the inside, chose not to. Gets a huge run off the corner. Who's going to lead the lap? Oh, looks like the 84s. They get so close, almost touch. Hard to see much in these trucks, but these big spoilers on these other trucks right in front of them, can't see a whole lot. Looking from the inside of James Kunkel's truck. Third in the outside lane, trying to push. Two by two by two, the first 5 rows, side by side. Oh, the 84 loses a little bit of momentum. Oh, that allows the top 2 in the outside lane to drop to the bottom and not wasting any time. James Kunkel uses his momentum to try and drive right up beside the 29 of Lugo Victory. Dave Wright thought for a second that he was able to get to the outside line, chooses wisely not to jump up there as the 48 right there by his side. Josh Hall, you know, we saw him earlier got turned sideways. He is currently 10 seconds behind the truck in front of him. He is leading a second group of trucks. Like I said, about 10 seconds behind the leader. They are catching him, looks like, a little bit, so we'll have to see if they're able to stay single file and reel in the front group. It's going to take a while to be able to do that. But as these guys are side by side up front, it's not out of the realm of the possibility for that single file group behind to reel them in. Todd Mays there in 8th spot. Done a good job of keeping his truck clean, just kind of riding in the back, trying to not get involved in an incident as these guys in front of him running side by side. You see Carl Burke, first truck out front, but he is lapped down right now. The 30 of Keith Miller. He is your leader. Number 7 of Logan Hagerman, he's another one who's a lap down. So these guys trying to get their lap back the hard way. The 7 and the 53 are battling for that lucky dog position. 30 now moves down in front of the 53 of Carl Burke. Mather now almost a lap down, 16th position. Oh, several trucks dive into the pit lane. Carl Burke, the leader of those. Of course, he's lapped down the 48. James Kunkel, first one in the running order, who chooses to pit. This will be able to get them to the end. Let's see what they choose to do here. Will they take tires? Fuel only for the 48. He'll be the first out of the pit lane. Let's see if our remaining leaders choose to pit this time. Several of them do. The 65 stays out. Tony Brennan going to stay out there by himself. Him and the 16, who I believe just pitted, but does fall a lap down. '65 going to get a lap lead. He's getting down behind the 16. Will Tony Brennan pit this lap? He does. 65 in. Tyler Lugo Vickery. He's currently second on the board. He's just now exiting pit lane. Dave Wright, James Kunkel, the first two who are up to speed right now. Will they catch the 29? There goes the 84, Dave Wright up on the high side. We're down to the final 10 laps. James Kunkel to the outside of Dave Wright. They're going to go 3 wide. We've got one spinning. That was Tony Brennan, as he was trying to come out of the pit lane. May have gassed it up just a little bit too hard. Let's take a look. Oh, give it a little too much gas hard into the outside wall right after taking his pit stop. That'll bring everyone back together. Dave Wright going to be out front. These guys trying to catch the pace car. And I think the 7 of Logan Hagerman was in front of the leader. We'll have to see if he gets a wave around from the pace car or if he has to check up. Looks like he will have to check up, but he's in front of the leader, so Logan Hagerman, he'll get a wave around here. That's huge for the 7 who was leading so much of the beginning of this race. Dave Wright is currently your leader. Number 84, Made in America Chevrolet. James Kunkel in second. Will Witt in third. All those three supporting the Flag Day themes. Todd Mays in fourth position. Tyler Lugo Vickery is in fifth. Keith Miller's moved up to sixth position. Eddie Morris is in seventh. Michael Provault currently running in eighth spot. And this caution was huge for Josh Hall, who made his way up into the lead and then kind of got tagged. A bump draft gone wrong sent him down through the inside, almost hit the end of pit wall, was able to miss it. And Josh Hall, man, this is huge for him because he was stuck about 10 seconds behind the leader, but now he'll move up into the ninth spot. Matthew Becerre in 10th. Nick Mather, Sylvan Seguin, Zach McBride, Kyle Mays, Blake Hensley, Tony Brennan, Logan Hagerman all still on the lead lap. Brian Burrell Jr. first one, a lap down. Looks like 53 just chose to pull over and log out. So, Logan Hagerman come around to get back to the tail end of the field. Lights still on the pace car. If people start getting into position. Dave Wright gonna lead us off. This restart gonna be on the leader. We'll restart with only 6 laps to go. Just had a very long green flag run. Now everybody knows it's go time. Everyone gonna be trying to get to the front just as quick as they can. Dave Wright leads him down. He's in the inside lane. James Kunkel on the outside. Green flag. They go a little bit early. That's going to allow the 48 to look to the low lane, but he's not going to be able to get there. Will Witt already got the nose in. Witt now pulls to the rear bumper of the 84 of Dave Wright. That outside lane, a lot of power up there. The 25 of Todd Mays trying to push that 48 out into the lead. The 95 of Provault, he joins on the outside lane. These trucks getting wound up. A lot of trucks now joining that outside lane. They've got a strong effort up there. Oh, the 81 goes around. They were able to save it, but that second time they were not able to save it as he ends up going around again Oh, and gets hit by what looks like the 86. Let's take a look. That one was a kind of a crash that happened, didn't happen, and then happened again. So we'll take a look from, let's look at the chopper cam. Let's see if we can figure out just what happened here. The 81 there right in the middle of the screen gets tagged by the 55. Looks like that 55 was trying to come up the center. Just wasn't enough room and tags the quarter panel of the 81. He comes down into the 16 of Nick Mather. And right there, man, they are able to save it. But then the 81 still trying to rein it in. Him and the 16 come together. Losing a lot of momentum. 81 just everywhere, just trying to get that truck back under control, back into the side of the 16. And that time when he got sent up the track, got clipped again and hard into the outside wall. '52 Cody Moore, he sustained quite a bit of damage as well trying to get through there. Didn't see those guys coming up the track just all of a sudden. So Dave Wright going to hold on to the lead. Looks like we'll have a green-white checkered. Brian Merle Jr. will get the free pass this time around. That'll put him back on the lead lap. Dave Wright going to be the leader on this restart again. James Kunkel in second. Will Witt there in the 35. He'll be down on the bottom lane pushing Dave Wright. Todd Mays will be second in the outside lane, giving James Kunkel that push. Tyler Lugo Vickery, he's currently sitting in the 5th position. Michael Provault with a heck of a showing, up 21 spots. Actually, our top 6 right now. Dave Wright up 14 positions. James Kunkel up 11. Will Witt up 35, or up 20 spots, excuse me, in the number 35. Todd Mays is up 17 spots. Tyler Lugo Vickery actually right there where he started in 5th. And Michael Provault up 21 positions from the start. So all these top 6 have come from the back of the field to make their way up. So we'll have to see who's able to get up front. I would not count out Logan Hagerman there in the number 7. He's was up here, led a lot of laps earlier in this race. He was our winner last week, actually. at the iRacing Super Speedway. So this guy, one heck of a Super Speedway racer. So currently sits in 10th, just got back on the lead lap. So this is going to be really his only chance to get a shot at a win. Let's see if he's able to make his way up through the field, but Dave Wright going to lead us off. Last time he went just a little bit early, got the field spread out a little bit. Let's see if he chooses to do the same thing here. There goes the pace car. Green flag for the 84. That 48 a little bit sideways on the outside lane, able to get it going. The 35 of Will Witt able to move his way to the inside of the 84. Now the 48 of James Kunkel up on the high side. Dave Wright gets hung out in the middle. Now between Will Witt and James Kunkel. Oh, they're about to wreck. They're 3 wide. Like I said, Logan Hagerman's there in third. Is the caution going to come out as the 48 gets spun? No caution, white flag. Will Witt out front. Tyler Lugo victory in second. Who's going to make the move? Logan Hagerman in third. Now Hagerman to the outside. He's trying to make it down the back stretch with help from Keith Miller. 4 trucks now outside lane. Logan Hagerman into the lead. Dave Wright trying to make it 3 wide on the high side. Oh, Miller. They get sideways, the 84 around, the 25 around. No help now on the outside lane. That's going to give this win to Will Witt. The 29 of Lugo victory in second with a huge push, and Hagerman ends up in the third spot. What a finish. Trucks kind of everywhere right now on the front stretch. 84 is still not across that line. He'll now finish in 12th position. There for a split second, I almost looked like a genius when Logan Hagerman drove from 10th all the way up into the lead, but that incident off 4, he lost all of his help. And Will Witt, man, huge victory. He's been so good in these Super Speedway races. No surprise to see him up here in the victory lane. And there is your winner for the Flag Day race here at Daytona. Will Witt comes home with victory after all that happened on turn 4. A whole last lap really of crashes. Thought there was going to be a caution before they got to the line, but there wasn't. Let's see if we can get a word with our third place finisher, Logan Hagerman. Hey, Logan, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Thank you, man.
Hey, man, you were coming around on that final green-white checker, and you were under caution, and I pulled your name up, and I said, this guy was leading all these laps early. He just got back on the lead lap. This guy's going to drive from 10th and win this race. And sure enough, you drive all the way from 10th. You make me look like a genius, get into the lead, and then all of a sudden, all your help's gone off of 4, and you end up third.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm not sure what happened behind me there, but Keith was definitely helping me, and I appreciate that. We just weren't able to stick together, and that kind of cost me, but it was still a lot of fun.
Yeah, there was a lot of jockeying for position. I thought when the 48 went around sideways, there may be a caution there, but you got that final lap in, and there was wrecking all over the track. But perseverance from you. You got a lap down earlier, involved in a wreck. You get back, probably was, I think there, when you come around, you were in front of the leader. You got your lap back the hard way. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I just kept digging, man. I was going to sit in the back and then hope they wrecked, but the other car, I didn't want them to pass another car, and then that guy gets the lucky dog. So I thought I was just going to race right up to the front, and that's what I did.
Yeah, man, shows a lot of knowledge of how to do these super speedway races. So you got anybody you'd like to thank, Logan?
Yeah, I got to thank Grandma Hagerman for watching and supporting me. I got to thank Keith for helping me in the last lap, even though we didn't get it. And just thank you up in the booth.
All right, man. Well, have a good one. Great race, and we'll be seeing you again next week.
Alrighty, thanks.
All right, that was third place finisher Logan Hagerman. Second place, Tyler Lugo victory. Hey, Tyler, this is Dakota in a broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Hey, man, great race from you. You were out front all night long. What is your strategy and what's your approach to these super speedway races? Are you one who likes to start in the back and try and watch everybody crash, or stay out front most of the race? Seems like you were up there in the top 5 almost every lap of this one.
Well, normally with me doing a lot of super speedways and living so close to living like less than an hour from the track, being there, I would end up trying to stay in the back and expect something, wait for the wrecks to happen. But with me getting a good qualifying time, I figured, you know what, see how it is. I've had really bad luck lately, especially the first 2 races I've been able to take a part of. I missed round 1 because I was actually in Daytona. So it was figured to be out front, and I guess that's what I need to do, especially with me enjoying the super speedways as much as I do.
Yeah, somebody told me that you actually race at New Smyrna in real life. Is that true?
Yeah, I am actually primarily a photographer. I work with, the reason I got the 29 car is I work with James Adams Racing. He primarily runs Sportsman's and Bomber A divisions. Just recently, he is now focusing primarily on Sportsman's division, so he's given myself and another driver an opportunity to race in the Bomber A division, which is our beginner division. But New Smyrna Speedway's, still a crown jewel short track in my opinion, with World Series and everything else. So I'm looking forward to a lot of racing in the future, and even with all the sim racing I've gotten now.
Oh, yes. New Smyrna is certainly a famous track. Do you have anybody you'd like to thank after this great finish tonight?
Oh gosh, definitely some of my classmates and stuff at Full Sail, because I go to do the Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting over there. Shout out to Ronnie and some of the help he gets from me all the time working with him. PH Awareness, James Adams Racing for all the stuff I'm doing with him working at New Smyrna. My girlfriend, everything that she's done for me, always supported me and stuff. So, I've got plenty of more, but everyone knows how much I enjoy super speedway racing stuff. Hats off to all of them.
Well, sounds good, man. Great victory, or great finish tonight, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you again.
Have a good one. All right, that leaves us with our winner for tonight, Will Witt. Hey, Will, this is Dakota in a broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Hey, man, incredible move down there on the low line to kind of get the 84 up and out of the way, and you move yourself into the lead, and just no looking back from that point. What were you thinking there when you were coming around that final lap and you see the 48 spinning behind you? Did you think there was going to be a caution? And when you didn't get that caution, how was your last lap?
Yeah, I honestly thought there was going to be a caution there. We were just about to the line, but I figured it came out. But that last lap, I was pretty much mirror driving, watching the 29. But I got to thank him. He stuck with me there till the end. But I was mirror driving, and I was going to go wherever he went. So it was a fun race. But I know discussing my restart move. So I guess we'll see how that pans out.
Okay. Logan Hagerman there drove around you on the outside and got the lead for a second down the backstretch. But as they were coming off of 4, everyone wrecked behind him and he lost all of his help. I'd say you were probably celebrating with that crash off turn 4.
Yeah, I was wondering where he came from. I asked him because he was a lap down, last time I saw him, and then he was there, fighting for the win. So, but once I saw everybody kind of wrecking behind him, I knew he didn't have any more help, and that kind of eased my mind a little bit. So, it was a fun run to the end, though.
Yeah, it was a crazy start, and then there was a long green run in the middle, and then a crazy finish. So you can't ask for much more than that. You got anybody you'd like to thank, Will?
Yeah, I got to thank Dylan for for putting this on, Pelican Snowballs, and again, I want to thank 29 for pushing me there at the end and sticking with me on that one.
All righty, buddy. Well, we'll be talking to you again soon, I'm sure, because you're real good on these super speedways, always up there in the top 5.
Yeah, let's hope I get to talk to you again.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
You too.
And that was our winner, Will Witt. And this Saturday night, we'll be off. The Truck Series are not racing for the Southern Excitement Racing League. Sunday night, we'll be at the iRacing's newly added Nashville Super Speedway for the Southern Excitement Racing League Cup Series. So hope you can join us Sunday night for the Southern Excitement Racing League. And we will see you then Sunday night. Put it on your calendar. Y'all have a good one.